Hello, Internet. We are Hector, the amazing improv team. You can't see it, but right now all of us are performing on tightropes and various circus instruments because we all have to be circus performers. Some parts of what I just said may or may not be true. Most of them are true. My name is Nathan. We have Elizabeth, Mike, and Ben, and we're going to be doing some improv for you guys. Through the magic of this wonderful internet. So I'm going to look around my little space that I'm in and give a suggestion. The suggestion is quilt.
Quilt?
Quilts?
Quilted.
Quilt. Quilted.
Oh, like the toilet paper. Like quilted northern.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly like toilet paper.
Those commercials are so weird.
I know, like, first of all, bears.
Yeah, and then there's a bear at like the airport, and one bear doesn't have pants, but the TSA bear does have pants.
And
It's really weird.
They always have these bear children that are like the most bratty, terrible children, and they have this really patient bear mother, and the bear mother is always like, oh, I'm so silly. Here, use Northern. It's weird. It's like saying that all bear children are brats, and
Well, if you use regular toilet paper that's not quilted, your butt's gonna hurt. So.
Well, there's this little baby bear, like, he takes all the toilet paper, and then the mom has to be like, now, now, now.
You're right. The mom is really like completely mellowed out.
Yeah.
Like really like Stepford Bear.
Stepford Bear
What's-
with the bratty, and
what's
she
the-
enables that child.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not okay to judge like how people raise their children, but it is okay of me to judge how bears raise their children.
Especially
on commercials.
fictional bears on commercials. Do you like that better than? Do you like that ad better than the one where they're like that British lady who's like, let's talk about your bum.
That one's probably worse.
Which one?
I can't tell if I'm strangely aroused at that or if I'm like turned off by that completely.
Wait, what?
It's so obvious that it's fake, but they're trying to pass it off as real. And
Let's talk about your bum.
terrible.
Let's talk about your bum.
Yeah, it's weird.
You've never seen that, Elizabeth?
No.
Oh, I gotta pull that up. We
I
should.
didn't either.
Oh, it's terrible.
I should
It's
totally.
like,
What was
like
the-
this ladies on a date, and she's like, "Hey, let's talk about your wiping habits."
What?
Yeah.
Oh, straight up, 100% for reals. Hold on, let me
Oh
see if
my
I can pull it
goodness.
up. We can jump into that. That'd be a great way to watch it.
Our
Let's,
show is sponsored by Bum Wipes. When you need to wipe your bum, use Bum Wipes.
Bum wipes.
It's
What was
Cottonelle.
You know what?
What
It's
was
like
the brand name of the one
Cottonelle.
with the bears? Cottonelle?
no.
Yeah. Oh, she's got all sorts of ones. She's got cherry cleaning up your bumper. Get all the spares.
Oh, gross.
Let's see here. Cherry crosses the pond. Let's try this one. Let me see if I can get this one pulled up for everybody to see. Just because I feel like you need to see this in order to. All right, internet. We're attempting screen sharing. Let's see if I can blow. Here we go. Ready? This set brought to you by Cottonelle. Can you see that?
Ooh. Oh, and I see your mouse too. Oh.
Oh boy. That is creepy.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's hearing it.
No,
but
I
you
can't
get the
hear
general. You get the general
the
idea.
Oh.
A strange lady pops up and asks people how they wipe. Weird. Maybe it's a British thing. I don't know.
Well, the whole thing, she walks in and she's like, I'm crossing the pond, and I'm here, and the Americans are supposed to be so much more open-minded than us Brits. And she goes, let's talk to people about their bums. And she just walks up to randos in the airport and is like, okay, so have you wiped your bum recently? And they're like, excuse me? It's just weird. It's just strange.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking about it, so congrats.
Yeah, it's successful then, yeah.
Congrats,
It's memorable.
Cottonelle.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. I'm just trying to eat some soup here, lady.
Hi, my name is Bethany. My friend over there, my friend Susan, just told me to just go up to a rando and just introduce myself.
Hey.
So, hello. Hi.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I can tell by your accent you're not from around here. That's great.
Well, yes, I am. Wait a minute, that's cute. It's quaint that you would say that, not from around here. That's what because I was told in America everybody people would say not from around here, and I thought that was just like a bad stereotype. So I think it's really funny that you just said that. It's like, whoa. So this is what it's like.
Yeah, you know what? I assumed that is pretty rude of me. You know, you could have been living here for, 10 years at least, and so I had the accent. So yeah, that was rude. I don't want you to get the impression that Americans are like that. I made an assumption, and I apologize for that.
Well, it's very kind of you. I actually did only just like get off the boat, as you would, just cross the pond about a week ago. So I'm just taking it all in. You're the first person that said not from around here, not from around here.
Oh,
I feel I'm excited though. I'm excited about that.
It's great. Okay. I'm glad I didn't offend you then. Wonderful.
No, America's so far. It's just like the movies, It's just like the cinema.
Oh, the cinema. Oh, like the movies. Yeah.
Right.
I would say I wouldn't say our whole culture is based around movies. I mean, movies are kind of far out there. We're not much different than, I would say, and I'm assuming you're from England, so we're not much different than. I'd say, yeah.
Yes. In the films, you're all portrayed very much. I mean, it is very accurate. Like I didn't know that you could just go up to a rando and talk to them, and they would be polite. You see, if we do that in England, people, well, no, you don't talk to.
We cut to a bench. We cut to a bench in England.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did.
You?
Well, first I must apologize for speaking out of turn.
That's right.
But I noticed that you weren't reading the sports section of your newspaper, and I was wondering if it would be okay if I could have the sports section of your paper.
Spit it out, man.
The sports section. I mean, the sports section of your paper.
The sports section. You naughty twit. He's a stupid. Get. Why can? Don't you think I'm American or something? We cut back to the. We cut back to the.
My brother is a master.
We cut back to the American table.
So.
That's shocking.
I love it. I love it here. I am already, I'm already feeling like more of an American like every minute,
Wow, that's great. You've been here, well, you said a couple days, and you're already feeling accustomed. That's wonderful. I do have to ask you though. You keep calling me a rando, and I don't want to keep assuming things, Is that a random person? Is that like slang for random person?
That's right. That's slang for rando. You guys, do you have a slang word that's like rando? So I don't want to mess up and keep saying my British slang word. If there's a more acceptable American slang word for rando that I could use, that would be, let's say, neat.
I would say, I would try using stranger, because rando, being British and talking about movies, we hear like rando, Randy from like Austin Powers, and if you're saying coming up to a guy like me and saying, "Hey, are you Randy?" I might get the wrong impression and think you want to sleep with me. So.
Well.
cut to a small meeting room in an office building. And it's just an upper management guy and one of the office employees. Hey, Jason, listen, I'm really glad you came in. There's some things we need to talk about.
Great. Go ahead, boss. I'm excited to be here.
You use too many abbreviations, and it's causing confusion around the workplace, and people don't know exactly what you're referring to, and frankly, I've been getting some complaints. People find it offensive. They don't think that you are giving enough respect to work matters, and so I'm going to have to ask you to tone down the abbreviations.
Totes, totes, totes.
See, right there, right off the bat. That's one you got to get rid of. People don't know whether or not you're agreeing with them or if you're asking them to hand you a tote bag. People are very confused.
Okay. I GT.
You go.
I GT.
You go.
No, I get it. I GT it.
See, Jason. The purpose of an abbreviation, ideally, would be to save time, but we just spent more time explaining what that abbreviation meant than it would have taken for you to just say you get it.
Yeah, that's crucial.
The abbreviation is not serving its purpose.
No, that's crucial. That's crucial. Yeah, it's crucial.
Jason,
I
feel like I'm not getting through to you.
I'm completely under you. I'm completely undering you.
Okay, we cut to an.
That's not even an abbreviation.
We cut to a post office. So I want to send my package express Super Express next day delivery. But before I just want you to know that I actually drove here from Ohio. I drove here to Sacramento from Ohio to mail this package express next day.
Oh, so this package originated in another state first.
Yes, in Ohio.
I'm gonna have to call over to Postmaster General over here. Boss, hey boss, we got a transporter here.
I just wanted it to be marked next day. I wanted to send it next day, but I wanted it to be sent from California. So I'm actually sending the package to New York.
You got that, boss? She's transporting it herself, but then mailing it. I don't even know how to charge her.
Yeah,
That's something we can take care of. But first, Corporal, I'm the Postmaster General, and when you refer to me, I expect the due diligence and respect that comes with my rank when you refer to the Postmaster General. Of course we can mail that package. We are the Postal Service.
I'm sorry,
any more
sir.
insubordination, and I'll have to be docking your pay.
I'm sorry, sir. Please do not dock my pay or send me to the box.
Postmaster General, you look exactly like the guy in the United States Postal Office commercials. Are you that guy?
I am he. That is one of the varied responsibilities of the Postmaster General, is being that guy in the commercials. Now, miss, your package, we can send it to New York.
Awesome.
We're gonna have to incur some additional handling fees for that will not be a problem. You did cross state lines without declaring the contents of this package, so we're gonna have to assess an additional fee of 35 cents an ounce.
Oh, yeah. 35 cents an ounce, baby. Oh.
I don't know what's up with your worker. Like he thinks he's like a rapper. Are you a rapper, sir? Are you a rapper? Is that why you're using that kind of lingo, sir?
Well, yeah, you see, it's really hard to live in the shadow of the Postmaster General who's on TV and in commercials. So on my downtime and when I'm not here, I've been an aspiring rapper, so I could get some cred.
Well, I'd like to hear some of your funky, fresh rhymes.
As the
Sir?
Postmaster General,
All right.
I will allow it to proceed this just once, only because your rhymes are so funky fresh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I won't let you down. All right, here we go. Yo, yo, you ain't no tramp. Make sure you put a stamp on the package. Yo, yo, you ain't no lady. When you have to go see Grady, Grady is the man. He puts the post in the office. He's the post office man.
Did you just use the Postmaster General's first name, and did you just call me a tramp? In one rap?
Well, it rhymed with stamp. And I was trying to keep it
We
current
cut
and
to a
relevant to our
recording. We
situation.
cut to a recording studio 2 days later after this guy has been working hard. So he's in the recording studio. All right, man. Yo, that was great. Give me another track on that. I'm gonna need a little bit more on the tramp. And yeah, just drop that line. This is great stuff. This is gonna be great. Go ahead.
All right. This is Corporal Flashmaster J, and this is my beat. Yo, yo, return to sender. I think I have a broken blender. Look at that tramp. She has a stamp, and it's not in a packet. It's on an envelope. Word.
Wow, that was amazing. Can you give me a little bit more of the? Can you get a little bit more misogynistic? Because we all know the post office is completely misogynistic with what with.
That's why they're called mailmen.
That's right.
Just
That's
before he lays down the next dope
Yeah,
rhyme.
go ahead, Jessica. Yeah.
Yeah. Get the Postmaster General in the studio with him.
Oh, man.
I just got a memo from the big boss. So if we can just go ahead and
Great.
get the Postmaster General in the studio with him before we record the next.
Listen, as long as it gets me more misogyny and references to drugs and alcohol and mistreatment of women, I'm completely happy because this isn't going to sell unless we get more tramps and more, like scantily clad post ladies in here or whatever.
All right, Bob. I'll try to get us some scantily clad women.
Misogyny me now. Misogyny.
Okay. Postmaster General now. So he's watching. He's behind the.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. So do you just step into the booth with our artist DJ Funky Fresh Mike? So I don't like that name, but.
Corporal Jenkins, it's a pleasure to see you again. So glad that I was able to join you on this rapping expedition. Now, I've heard the requirements for the song, and I agree with them wholeheartedly. And so, as soon as we get a funky fresh beat, we can start laying down some rhymes.
Something about I don't know, something about like stamping that ass or something. Maybe a little bit of slide that letter in the envelope. I don't know, something like that. Just misogyny. Just the basic usual for hip hop.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
We've got the stripper / male maidens. They're coming in right now.
Wonderful. Let them all in. All right, and here I go. Stamp that tramp and put it in the envelope, make it all flat so you can be a blend envelope. Nice and moisten that sticky part so that you can fold it over onto the part that's not so sticky. Boom, 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 boom. Like that?
Yeah, actually, I just got a memo from upstairs. Postmaster, you're all we need. Funky Fresh Mike. We don't really we're not gonna go with you.
Oh, come on.
We're just gonna go with the postmaster.
He's already got commercials. I just need one shot.
I'm just getting a text that he's got more street cred and he's got a higher sound scan rating.
He is the general.
Fantastic. That's sir to you, Corporal Jenkins. I would like to thank you for opening up these new opportunities to get the word about the post office, and you can return to your post now. No pun intended.
We cut to a mall in a food court, and there's a family sitting outside of a Taco Bell at the food court. Hello, family. I would love to talk about your cancerous tumor.
Excuse me?
Yes, your cancerous tumor.
Okay, I didn't. How do you know? How do you know? I didn't tell the children yet. I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry, kids. Mommy's very sick. I wasn't gonna tell you.
You're gonna die, Mom?
I'm not. I'm gonna get treatment, and I'm not gonna die. I'm not yet gonna die. We're gonna make sure the treatment works first. I was gonna tell you guys after my first successful round of chemo, because you guys are young and vulnerable. But this, what are you even doing here?
I'm from the folks at Phalanx and Palmer, and I'm here to let you know about the newest renovations and innovations in cancer treatment. And so, yeah, we're just doing this brand new commercial for cancer awareness. You're on television.
I'm eating Taco Bell on television?
That's right. Your whole family's on television. This is going to be used for a spot.
Okay, I may not have long left in this world, and the last thing I need is for myself to be on television eating a Taco Bell taco. This is not something I want people knowing about when I'm gone.
Well, we thought that this would be a way to, lighten the mood, catch families in their fun moments.
What am I gonna tell the kids at school, Mom? They're gonna laugh at us now. They weren't laughing enough already. This is the worst day.
You're gonna tell the kids at school that the reason that you have to eat Taco Bell is because your family doesn't have any money because your mom is dying of cancer.
But that's on TV too. Now they're gonna make fun of me for being poor.
Well, we aren't poor. We're actually quite well off, but my treatments are very... If you want your mom to live with you in this world for another year, we're going to have to give up a lot. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that the state of Pennsylvania didn't approve the Medicare exchange. I'm just saying. But anyway...
Hey, listen, let me tell you how this new product works. Okay, first we take this... All you need to do is just grab this wonderful embroidered tapestry quilt and...
Why?
Place it around you, warm it around you, keep it warm and fresh, and it affects the tumor in a positive exponential rate.
You're saying if I put a blanket on myself, I'm not going to have cancer anymore?
Yes, that's correct. Over time, the special powers of the quilted, it's the quilted power.
Mister,
sound like
Mister,
expert.
Yeah, Mister, why aren't you wearing pants?
Nobody really notices, how often does a man look at another man's trousers?
Are you...
Really strange.
You're not from around here, are you, sir?
It's funny you would say that. You know, somebody told me before I started this whole thing, when I crossed this whole Pindy Pondy thing, that you Americans would be very open to this kind of thing. You know, talking about, you know, your diseases and your sexual fantasies.
No,
And,
we Americans like to hide our illnesses and weaknesses from especially from our children until we absolutely. I really wasn't planning on telling the kids until I was in the hospital.
What about that time that you went out with that man while you told your family that you were going to the store for makeup?
Are you phishing my emails, my Gmails? Are you phishing my? Is that how you know all of this?
We're quilting your Gmail. Is that different?
Is that like phishing?
No, quilting is British for fishing, perhaps. You mean fishing with a PH or a
With a
fishing?
PH, yes.
I'm quilting all over your Gmail. I'm quilting all over it. Son, did you know that your mother is seeing another man?
I'm sleeping
I didn't
with
know.
my.
I don't know.
You're sleeping with
I'm sleeping with my doctor. I'm sleeping with my doctor.
Yes. Hey, Phil, are you getting all this? Phil, this is great shit.
Who the is Phil?
Phil is the cameraman. He's the cameraman. Phil, I'm just sorry. I'm just talking to Phil. Sorry. Did you tell your son about the bank account that you opened up in another name as you're saving money so you can leave?
Do you think that I did? Did you look on my face? On my.
I've been quilting your Twitter feed, and I don't think that that's a smart thing to be posting to your Twitter feed. It's just
Mom, me and Jeremy are going to go to the arcade. This is, like, kind of upsetting.
Yeah, that's it. Just kind of upsetting. I mean,
I don't know. What do you?
Listen,
You're dying. You're not dying. You're sleeping around.
I'm kind of.
Man.
The quilt covers all. The quilt covers all. The quilt.
I'm kind of upset right now that you kids are not even crying. I thought you guys would take this. This is why I kept it from you. I thought you would take it harder, and I'm a little. I mean.
Well, just listen to yourself. You just yammer on and on and on. You ignore us. You talk to this man without pants. You don't even acknowledge us. You don't let us talk. It's gonna kind of be nice to be able to have a conversation with my brother and not be interrupted.
Let's be honest. Is the real issue here the fact that I'm standing here with no pants, no pantalones? I mean, is that the real issue here with everything for everyone to see? You know, who is really looking? What really matters? The reason why I'm not wearing any pants is because it is a metaphor for the things that we see and the things that we don't see.
Jeremy, what do you think? Should we just leave? I mean, let them just go.
We cut to heaven. So how are the quiltings going, Saint Angel Gabriel? How is the quilting mission? Your quilting mission?
Well, to be honest, Big J, I think we went a little overboard. We didn't really get the results that we were expecting. I'll be frank, we've driven some families apart. As a result of our actions, there are now 40 more drug addicts in the world. So the quilting project has been pretty much a complete failure. I'm sorry.
The Hernandez
I'm
family,
sorry.
Billy, age 12, he's a drug addict now?
Oh, yeah, real hard stuff, too, yeah. PCP and heroin mixed together. Yeah. You can't win them all.
I just wanted people to be more honest, you know? I wanted people to be honest with their children. I thought, you know, all the lies that children are told. I thought if I did the quilting project, it would just create more honesty. And it would healthier, less drug addicts. This is the reverse. This is the reverse of what I wanted.
Jay, you know I was right there with you. God, we had the noble intentions, but I guess you know what they say about the road to hell. So yeah, I gotta recommend that we pull the plug on the whole project. And while I'm here, I did the stats on a couple of the other projects, and they're not faring too well either. Started confronting families about their diet based off of doing statistical analysis of their stool. They didn't like that either, especially.
But I wanted to
They weren't fans.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that was my project to combat obesity in the United States of America? Are you telling me that people got fatter now because they were so angry that we were looking at their stools that now they're even more obese?
It turns out there's a whole lot of emotional eaters out there, and being confronted with the analysis of your stool sample, it's just we've noticed a 66% increase in obesity in America. It's directly tied to the program. So I got to recommend we pull the plug on that one too.
My dad is going to be so pissed at me.
Yeah. He probably is. He probably is. Really, all the projects you've been trying have just kind of not been working out. A lot of swings and misses.
Just really.
Oh, hello, heaven. I just crossed the pond and I was wondering if I could talk about your bums.
This is no wonder my project isn't working. This is the guy, huh? Is he wearing pants?
Yeah.
Are you not wearing pants?
I got no pants on. It's heaven. You come in to here just like.
My dad is gonna disown me, guys.
Oh, listen, don't worry about it. Just, let it all fly. We're in heaven now. I was just walking down the street and talking to some person about their herpes.
Who let him in?
And somebody
Peter,
just pulled a gun.
Peter!
I took care of Peter.
Hey guys, it's me. I let him in. I'm sorry.
That's right.
He's pretty charismatic. He's funny. He's a funny guy. He did a dance and it was pretty funny. I had to let him go.
Oh, this is making sense now. We put Peter in charge of all of the hiring for all of your programs, Jesus. Peter, have everybody you selected been like this?
Yeah, every one of them doesn't wear pants. It's hilarious.
We cut to Earth and the quilting program and all of the people like this in a conference room. Sorry, I don't have any pants on either.
No pants at all.
No pants.
Listen, this was the best idea. When I got quilted for the first time, my life was so uptight and I was so nervous about everything. And since I got quilted, my life is just wide open.
Since I've been quilted, I've been off heroin, I've been off of LSD, I've been off of every kind of drug imaginable. But no pants makes me clean and straight.
I had 14 children out of wedlock. Now I just don't have pants. This is quilting.
To no pants and to quilting. With this non-alcoholic drink, because we're all clean.
Cheers. Clink. Hey guys.
You guys want to get a beer?
Yeah.
All right, let's.
I think we should all get beers and have our way with you. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, let's put our pants back on.
Yeah. It was fun for a while.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey guys,
Yeah?
what kind of toilet paper do you use?
Woven.
The one-ply bargain brand.
Hmm.
I get 2-ply and then I separate them. Like when I'm watching TV, I'll sit there and I'll separate the plies because then it's more economical that way.
You take the plies and you ply them apart, actually, and you pry them apart.
Oh, it's not that hard. You just peel them and it just comes apart, and then you got a big ball, 2 big balls of toilet tissue on your lap.
I'm sorry, what? What did you call it?
2 big balls.
You got 2
No, toilet tissues?
toilet tissue. Well, because it's 2-ply. When you take apart plies, it's really kind of like a tissue-y type thing. The thing that sucks, though, is because you end up using twice as much, so I'm really just kind of wasting my time, but it makes me feel like I'm saving money.
Okay, Mike, let me ask you this question. So then what do you use then for your nose?
For my nose, God. All right, we're friends here, right?
Yeah, we're all friends here. I mean, we just were sitting around with our pants off for the last 5 days.
I kind of just do that thing where you close one nostril and you just blow. I like go in my backyard and just blow.
I think we would understand this better if you explained it to us in a funky, fresh rhyme.
Man, I could do that. All right. Yo, you gotta go blow your nose. Put your finger up and throw it by the hose in your yard. In your yard. It ain't that hard. Put your finger in your nose and blow it by your hose. That's what I do.
And that's our show. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming out to watch us and watch the musical stylings of Mike Luciano. Make sure to stick around for the rest of the E-Improv shows tonight.
That's it. It's us.
Oh, that's it. We're the last one. So go back and
Watch it again.
watch all the ones from earlier tonight, and then watch all the ones tomorrow, and then watch all the ones the next day.
Watch the featured set too.
Yeah,
Featured says Curious Comedy Players, I believe.
Players, yeah. From Portland, I believe.
And be sure to tune in tomorrow night. We've got Improv's first ever jam, and if you're a fan of Seinfeld, we will be having Seinfeld Prov on. I believe it's at 9:30.
9:30.
9:30, and then the first round of the jam is at 10, and then the second round is at 10:30.
And if you'd like to jam, talk to this person right here, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth at e-improv.com. At improv.com.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Wipe your bums safely this evening.
Or that's
Or drop a fresh beat when you're dropping a number 2.
Thank you, Luke.
Be well, be bold, and be you. We're Hector. We're out.